This is the second part for today. Inserting text. You can actually insert text anywhere in the document by simply moving the cursor to the desired location and typing. Well, Word automatically moves all text to the right of the cursor as you type. However, you'd rather replace the text as you type, which gives you 2 points. Select the text that you like to replace and start typing. Or this deletes the highlighted text position on the cursor. Or you can use the overtype mode. Overtype mode. Well, we can actually set that. Overtype mode, you can turn it. You can actually turn it off if you want. Under the File tab menu, then select Options. File, let me show you. There's your file. And then underneath, you can see the options, which I have highlighted. The Word options will have a lot of actually options that you have. You have the general, the display. Later we go to the proofing, and then we'll have go to the advanced part. Okay. Now, as you can see, let me just click it cancel for the first time. Now, these are the file tab. Now, the next thing we need to do, no, go to the advanced to the left column. Now, let me show it to you again. Under the file, you go to the options. From home, new, open, to the very last part of the file tab. You can actually see, as it said, we go to the advanced. So this is the pictures that you want to see while setting it up. Similarly, this is the same. So we need to highlight what we call the advanced. From a check mark besides, use the insert key to control the overtype mode. Use the overtype mode box. So we need to check or click this one. Now use the insert to control the overtype mode. You can toggle overtype mode by pressing the insert key. Now let's try to see and look forward for that. We'll go to advanced and then click. You can actually go down a little bit. The image size, the chart, the font substitution, the display, the print, the save, general, the file location. Now, if you notice, there's a save as delimited text. These are the latest options. Use the printer settings. You can actually try to change that. You can actually change the default of your font. You can actually select or show the whole background, showing the document. You can actually discard the font size settings. Well, you can insert or paste as keep it bulleted. You can actually change the default. These are the 3 options under the cut, copy, and paste. Now, it sounds interesting. When you edit, you can type to select the text. You can use a control click, or you can automatically create. Okay. So what we need to understand is this insert key is to control. It's not actually I'm going to use it every time. But what we need to understand is simply the autocorrect. What do you mean by autocorrect? Now, we go to the autocorrect options. Let's go back. Options. Editing, cut, copy, paste. Image size. Display. Print. Okay. It's not here. It's in the proofing. There's your autocorrect. The autocorrection options. Now, here's how it works. Let me see. autocorrect options means you type something. Let's say you type Sir Ed. As you notice, once you type Sir Ed or Sir, automatically there will be something like an output of Mr. Spiritu. As you notice, I have automatically corrected that one. Let's say I wanted to add, let's say PNC, and then I put the meaning of the word PNC. Let's say I wanted to type pamantasan ng kabuyaw. So every time I type the word PNC in my document, the word pamantasan ng kabuyaw will simply appear. It will replace. Let's try to add and see the output of that. Then I'll just simply click OK, and then click OK, and then let's go and try to type. That's an example. You see, there's nothing happened, but I simply type. Let me show you that again. When I type the word PNC, or rather that one, there's nothing going to change. But if I press space, which actually delimiting itself from the another text, it will change to pamantasan ng kabuyaw. How simple and cool is that? Okay, you can add as many as you want, and you can delete as many as you want. But obviously, don't delete those within the default area. Let's say you wanted to type, let's say Sir Ed. Actually, Mr. Spiritu will appear. Now, what I want to emphasize in this autocorrect options is every time they misspelled your name, the capitalization, or something like your full name is actually unfamiliar. So every time you try to type it, people are going to be confused. But you can able to set the autocorrect option on this part. That would make your life a little bit easier. For example, BSBA, you wanted to always to put the meaning of that, and etc. Something like that. What if, let's say I wanted to type the whole PNC, but I don't want to change it into pamantasan ng kabuyaw. I can simply type undo, and then I can simply type and go on. So there's no big deal. Let me show it again. I type the word PNC, spacebar. Now it changed to pamantasan ng kabuyaw. Now I want to change it back. I simply press Ctrl C or the meaning of the word undo, and then type continuously. Seems like nothing happened. So that's the beauty of the word autocorrect. You can simply add, as I've seen earlier, I have shown earlier. Now let me go back again. File, options. We go to the proofing. We need to go to the autocorrect options. And there you are. There are 3 options in the auto. The one that we have did is replace a word with another word. Now there is a math autocorrect options. If you want to do that, simply try to change the way you want it. But in my case, I don't want to change those things. And the third option is as you type. Straight codes with the smart codes. These are the options. You can actually change that, or you don't want to deal with that, don't bother. So the third one is as you type. Now, however, you can set mathematics as you can. Now, I've shown you earlier how to undo and redo. The button is actually up here. The highlighted one. Now, how do we do that? Let's say I type the word, how do we do that? I've selected, I've deleted. Now it's gone. Oh, where is it? Now, when I press undo, you notice that there are two highlighted, the icons going to the right and the icons going to the left. So the first one is undo typing, and the second one is actually redo. Meaning, you have uh, mistakenly deleted a certain text and you don't want to retype it, so you can simply type undo. See? That's how you do undo. And once you say redo, you can simply do that. So that's typically one of the cool things about